Good morning. It is Thursday, March 4th at 11:11. This is Coffee and Cards. Morning, Heather. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know if you're here. Just put a little something in the comments. We'll wait for some people to come on. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day, wherever you are. It's a sunny day here in West Virginia, and things are looking good. I spent, after our reading on Monday, we talked a lot about grounding and how the energy of this week could feel a little, I don't know, to me it felt like chaotic or I don't know, a little overwhelming. Not that anything was going on with me personally, just the energy of the week felt that way. So the grounding was really important for me this week. Let me know if you had the same experience, if you felt that this week. And I also look at other people's readings. Kathy, who did the deck with me, created this deck. She also did a reading on the energy of the week, and hers was saying the exact same thing. So it's kind of interesting when you look at other sources, they are experiencing the same things, right? So we're not alone in any of this, and it's okay if you felt overwhelmed or any of that. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, sis. Yeah, going out for a walk is really a great way to start your day. Yesterday I went out because it was in the 50s here. What I've learned about myself in the past couple years of living here is I'm not really a cold person. I guess all those years of living in California took that out of me. So I've been hibernating, and I'm happy to say that I think we're going to be in the 40s today, which isn't as warm as yesterday, but it's still sunny and nice. So that's great. Which brings me to something I think that people are experiencing right now is this. It's called SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and it is, um, when you don't get enough sun or, have a lot of winter months, or I think for us right now living in this time, it's like that plus the not being able to go and do all the things you normally do or go on vacation can cause you to feel depressed. So I definitely have been feeling this, and I actually got one of those sun lamps, which is really nice. It's real small. I just put on my desk. You can use it for 15, 30, 45 minutes or just leave it on. And that seems to help a little bit, but definitely more than anything the past couple of days, it being sunny out, being able to open the windows a little bit, going outside again, that has really helped me. So you'll see up in the top that there's a little poll there, and just sort of wanted to put that out there to see if other people are experiencing that same thing. So you can click yes or no, or not. It's just a fun little thing we could do here together just to let each other know that we are not alone. And that doesn't mean anything's going on wrong with your life or you've done anything wrong. It's just the flow of the energy, which brings me to talk about why we all come together every Monday and Thursday at 11:11 is to look at the Entrepreneur Oracle deck. And the whole reason the deck was created was to help you navigate the emotions, the ups and downs of energy that come with either running your business or working from home or just dealing with everyday life. So it could be friends, your significant other, could be family, could be your business, clients, whatever it is. These cards apply to all of it. They're beginner friendly, so anybody can use them. Even kids love them. And I think the kids like them because the pictures are so vibrant. So you could see in our little spread here, full color, really bright colors. And the words are easy to read. They're one word cards with the explanation underneath. But the picture itself is meant to depict the message as well. And with that, you also get your 138-page guidebook, which you'll see here. And that offers an even more in-depth look at the cards. So, our live from Monday, of course, is here on Facebook, it's on IGTV, and it's on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will place the link here in the chat. And that will let you know whenever we upload a new video. Also lets you, you could put it on your TV at home and watch it like larger. You can revisit any of the readings I've done for you or other people. Just another way that you can stay up on what we're doing here. Oh, though it didn't show up. Interesting. Let me know. I'm going to push. Let me know if you see the little ticker in the upper left right now. I just turned that on. I don't know why the other one isn't working. You could just put in the comments then if the poll isn't working, whether the winter months ever cause you to feel down or depressed, or if you notice sometimes even when things are going good in your life and you're enjoying things, that you still have that up and down energy flow. And then let's pull a card to look at the rest of our week. Oh, it shows, but you're not able to vote. Okay, well, just something new I thought I put in there, but clearly we gotta work it out a little bit. Thanks, Robert, for letting me know. So everybody seems to be feeling that same way, which makes everyday aspects of your life a little bit harder, or just, I don't know, heavier, I guess you could say. Well, and that's why we made the cards. So as you can see behind me here, let's see if I can get my hand right. I've got lots of decks ready to ship, available now, and when you purchase, you will get your free gift, which is the Entrepreneur Oracle Companion Journal. I also wanted to point out, along with YouTube, we also have Instagram, and there's an IGTV channel there where you can rewatch all the videos and stay on top of everything. And then, of course, here on Facebook, which you guys are already on. But if you're watching this, excuse me, from YouTube, we'll just go ahead and put that in there for you as well. So be sure to follow us, and you can share as you're watching live right now, or share with your friends afterwards, and I would appreciate it. Yeah, the streaming software, Robert, yeah, I know. It took me a while to figure all this out, and so as you go through the videos, if you look back at the beginning ones, you'll see how I've progressed for sure. So, and it always changes, right? Like with everything else. Once you get it figured out, then there'll be an update, whether it be to the social media or the program you're using to stream, or Chrome, or, you know, iOS. Like there's so many factors. So just, you know, I try not to be too hard on myself about it, because things are changing all the time. So that is the only constant, is that things will change. So that's another important thing to remember when you're feeling down or blue, is things are always changing. So even if it's uncomfortable where you are at the moment, it's going to change. Sometimes it feels like not fast enough and we just want to get out of there, but sometimes it's more helpful if we actually stay there, feel whatever it is, recognize your feelings so you can move on. And This is not a piece that's for sale, but it's one of my favorite pieces. It's actually a large piece of garnet, which is my birthstone. It's really dark red, so it's hard to tell here. But I got this one out today because I was sort of reorganizing my shelving and my rock selection. But this one's a real heavy, big grounding rock, and that's definitely helpful. So we'll just lay that there, and I'll shuffle up. Mom, you need a card? Okay. Yes, Robert, definitely. Things are always changing, so you can, I kind of picture like standing in the middle of a stream. It's harder to stand there and let the current like bang against you than it would be just to go with it. It's kind of like when you walk across the stream straight across versus like walking at the angle of the current. It's definitely easier, right? So let's look at a card for us all today. Is there anything remaining in the week, or is there something we want to look at together? And it's waiting, and isn't that just perfect? Waiting applies to, in this case, what we were just talking about. So if things are flowing and changing and writing it out or waiting, in this case, waiting, sometimes it's what you need to do, and sometimes it's a game. I think, and we each have to determine this for ourselves. So for me, I've spent a lot of time avoiding feelings. So for me, I know what I need to do is be in them and wait. It doesn't mean you couldn't have the personality of wallowing or maybe being in that sort of victim space, and that's the game you would play with waiting, at least in the energy of what we're talking about right now. So these cards can be applied at any point in your day or week or life. And in this case, since we're talking about the energy of the week and also the heaviness that winter can bring sometimes, we are going to apply waiting to that. Sometimes it's what you need to do, and sometimes it's a game. So it's up to you to determine what that is. Oh, Alicia, good to have you on. You pulled a card this morning. It was reassurance. Just popping in to say hi. Thanks for being here, Alicia. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your support. Alicia is one of my friends I met while I was living in Florida during my yoga teacher training. So we went through both the 200 and the 300-hour training together. So you get close real quick in those kind of trainings. So glad to have you here, Alicia. And I know you've been experiencing the winter like I have, because you also have since moved from Florida to a more colder climate. So it definitely can be an adjustment. So let's pull some cards. Let's see. Mom or Sandy, as you will see her in the comments. Let's pull a card for you. You've had an interesting week or so, right? So, help. I think that's a pretty accurate one for you. The help you seek will guide you back to your heart. And actually, for this one, I want to read from the guidebook today. Get all my little things situated. Help. And what does help mean when we look at it in the context of what we were just talking about? Feeling your feelings and emotions and waiting them out versus wallowing in them, and where are you? And so that's where we want to look at this help card today. There is proper help and improper help. It always comes down to how you feel. Each person you bring into your world and awareness to guide you and assist you on your path is doing so from their perspective. That perspective they bring is valid and has something to offer you. What they offer is this: the wisdom they bring in alignment with your heart, desires, and goals. Sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. It is always a test of sorts. How willing are you to stay true to your heart? How prepared are you to understand that sometimes the help you seek has not yet arrived, or that the help you seek is guiding you back to your heart and what you already knew? And sometimes the help is in the area where you have no knowledge, wisdom, expertise, or experience. You must choose whether to accept the help or not, and the underlying experience and lessons that help will bring. All help brings lessons. All help brings growth and expansion. What you perceive as proper help will bring about external growth and development. What you perceive as improper help will bring about internal growth and expansion. Both are good, both are necessary, both propel you forward in some way. Every experience is personal and valid. Every experience is personal and valid. Understanding each other's experiences instead of convincing others of our own breeds compassion and acceptance. Receive the help you need along this path, and remember, all is well. This path is, ever was, and always will be a spiritual one. We'll just take a moment to soak that in. Robert would like a card, so we will pull one for you. Great to have you here again, Robert. Appreciate your support, and it's great to have people all over the world tuning in. It's awesome. How could my little idea, it's amazing that it could get as far as Romania. That's amazing. So Robert, for you today, along with the waiting, we're looking at different. Be brave enough to take the reins and create your thing. And I think today is going to be a guidebook day. So let's go to the guidebook for this. Sometimes it's up to you to determine what these messages are, more so than for me to determine it for you. There's a quote actually that goes with this card. I'll start with that, by Marie Forleo. There has never been and never will be another you. You have a purpose, a very special gift that only you can bring to the world. Different. To create means to bring something into existence that has not been there before. All things that rise from you are an act of creation. Do not worry about how similar or different your creations are to one another. There are many types of pizza in the world that are made in a new act of creation every time. That's funny. That makes me laugh because think about how many cheese pizzas or pepperoni, whatever it is that you get, and how you've had it at 10 different places and each one is different, right? I mean, I know that's sort of a silly analogy, but it's true. Like, they're all pepperoni pizzas, but if those other places never made a pepperoni pizza because the first person made one, gosh, there'd be a lot less pizza in the world, and that would just be depressing. So anyway, this will be true of the work you do in your life and with your business. You will create and engage in most like something that already exists. Worry less about how different it is and be more invested in what you produce. Whether it is a product or service that arises from your heart and it is your unique way of presenting the information you have gathered and amassed over the years of your life. So your interpretation will be different. For even this will grow, adapt, and change as you do. Let your creation be a spark of excitement within you. Geek out. What is so good, so thrilling, so exciting that you have to share it with the people you know and love? We get it. Some people you know and love are interested or won't get your work and your creation. That's okay and meant to be. Rise beyond that challenge and keep seeking, refining, and digging through your heart and life experiences until you soar, shine, and become a beacon to those who cannot wait to enjoy what it is you have to share. From this, your just rewards will flow, paying you in kind. Be patient and ever faithful to trusting your path, for it is winding you closer and closer to the creation meant to come through you, no matter how similar or dissimilar it is to someone else. We do say this: be brave enough to take the reins and create your thing. Do not mimic or copy someone else, for they are bravely creating their thing. Remember this: you are us. You are the divine bursting forth through you as you. The creation you feel compelled and sparked to design is us, ours, and yours. When you step into and allow this, you are flowing pure, positive love, freedom, and alignment. I feel like we need a lot of pauses today to soak some of these things in. So take a moment. So interesting. Think about how many books are in the bookstore and um, how many cookbooks, right? Or how many self-help, or how many, I don't know, whatever. Imagine how small the bookstore would be, or how small their inventory would be if people didn't put forth their creation just because there were others. I mean, it's to me, I can think of my experience in creating this deck. I mean, how many other oracle decks are there? Lots. I mean, I have quite a few. But the idea behind this one and the spark with this one had to do with helping you navigate your emotions, especially when it has to do with running a business, or now in the times that we're in, working from home. That's the same experience, this isolation and these ups and downs that people are experiencing with this COVID and staying home and being sort of trapped or isolated are the same emotions that we as business owners experience. And now this deck has sort of blossomed into this sort of blanket for everybody. So it was a great thing. And I didn't know that when I started it. And I didn't have a big publisher behind me, and I didn't have, big financial, people helping me out, but I knew I had to do it. And that's how we got here today. So, happy with what I've created. I'm happy to share it with you. And I know it's a valuable tool that many people need. So it's my job to continue doing these lives and selling the decks. Got boxes and boxes of them. So buy yours, get one for a friend, and let's get them out there. Because how great would it be if more people know how to deal with their emotions? I think we all would benefit from that. So let's see, anybody else would like a card? Let me know. Just say, give me a card in the comments, and we will do some more. Also, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. I am looking into getting some more pieces into the store. We're getting a little low on inventory, so there are a couple things left. And we could take a moment to look at those. On entrepreneurauracle.com, on the top, you can go straight to the deck by clicking on Buy the Deck, or to the shop for all of the products there, EO Shop. So we've only got one Crown of Love oil left. We've got one moon spray left. We've got the black tourmaline, couple pieces of calcite, that amazing argonite palm stone. There is one sodalite piece left. We've got the hematite that we looked at on Monday, the pyrite, and that's all we have left so far. So if you're interested in any of these, grab them now. Because if you get a couple of them, you only pay for one shipping. You don't have to pay shipping for each individual piece. So, if you want 4 of them, I'd get them all at once. And I'm looking to fill up with some additional pieces. So that's going to make that a little more interesting. And let's get back on here. Of course, my camera flips over. No worries, right, Robert? It's all part of that streaming. So Heather would like a card, so let's pull one for you. I kind of feel like we should put these cards back in so we don't limit anybody's draw. So today we're going to do that, and I'm just going to give them a good shuffle here. Well, I guess that's why I needed to put that back in, because Heather, you needed the help card as well. We already read through the guidebook on that one, so I'm going to pull one more card for you that will help us define the help card for you particularly. And yours has to do with justifying. You do not have to justify your life. You're living. You are divine. And what that means is what we talked about in the help, I think for you had to do with more of looking outside of yourself for validation, or that what you're doing is okay or right. And what this card is saying is you don't need to do any of that. You will make the right decisions for you. And it doesn't matter what other people will think. And let's go to the guidebook for some. Justify. This word feels harsh. What are you trying to justify? Your worth, your value, your creative concepts, your intelligence, your know-how? Words are electric and contain power, infused with energy from those who write, utter, or wish to convey meaning. As you create your works, our works, be actively aware of the energy in which you put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard. We understand. For all of that shall emanate and pour from you to those you reach. You do not have to justify your life you're living. You are divine. You are meant to be living this life on this planet Earth. You must sit in the knowing that you are justified because you are alive. Rest in the knowledge that the experiences you choose, I don't know why that's doing that. Sorry. Hi. We will just turn you off camera since you're not cooperating with us. Rest in the knowledge that the experiences you choose and those placed before you for a spiritual being to have as a human in physical realm. Physical experiences are not available in the light realm, for here all answers are automatic, pure knowing, the moment a question comes into consciousness. For here all is pure, positive bliss and love. For here all is in perfect harmony. It is the human physical experience that provides other than that. It provides sensation and a playing field of opportunity for your soul to know more than pure positive bliss, for your soul to wander the earth exploring possibilities and sensations, follow impulses, and seek more profound truth and meaning. There is nothing to justify. Enjoy your musings, your wonderings, your creations. There is nothing to justify. You are whole. You are complete. You are growing. You are expanding. All that is and all that will ever be is contained within you. Create this business, create this life. Don't create this business, don't create this life. Everything is acceptable because you are us. The time has come for you to accept the purity of your soul and the choices it makes to provide you with the perfect life path. You have nothing to prove, submit, or push upon others. You are perfection, dear one, and we say unto you this: bliss resides in the hearts of those who allow their experience to flow without judgment. When you seek to justify, you assume understanding mostly within yourself for something you perceive as other or wrong. It is not wrong, and you are not wrong. Not now, not ever. That was a good one. And as you'll see here, we've got the decks propped up waiting for you. So if you would like to purchase a deck, make sure to visit entrepreneuraoracle.com. Head on over where you will get your set. You will get a free companion journal. This set is 44 cards and 138-page guidebook. Hope you've enjoyed our live today, and be sure to come back on Monday, every Monday and Thursday, 11:11 Eastern Time, and we will pull some more cards and talk about things and answer questions and whatever comes up. So it's great to have you all here. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I hope you enjoyed our reading for today. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Robert, thank you. Heather, Sissy, Mom, anybody else that's watching that I can't see you or you're on the replay, thanks for being here. And I hope you guys have an excellent day. I'm going to be sure to get outside in the sun, soak up some of that vitamin D. Have a great weekend, Robert. Happy Friday Eve, sis. And we'll see you guys on Monday.